What happens when you say no to junk food for 30 days? Did you know that the average person consumes over 22 teaspoons of added sugar per day? That's almost 4 times the recommended amount. And most of it comes from the foods we don't even think twice about. Chips, sodas, fast food, candy bars. It's no wonder our bodies are screaming for help. Now imagine this. What would actually happen if you stopped eating all of it? The chips, the fast food, the processed snacks, for just 30 days, just 1 month? Could it really change anything? Could it reboot your body, clear your mind, even fix your skin? Or is it all just hype? In today's video, we are diving into exactly what happens when you say no to junk food for 30 days straight. We're talking real results, real science, and real surprises. Clearer skin, brighter complexion. Let's start with one of the most noticeable changes, your skin. When you cut out junk food, especially those loaded with refined sugars and dairy, your skin begins to breathe again. You might notice fewer breakouts, less inflammation, and an overall glow that even your friends start commenting on. That's because high glycemic foods spike insulin levels, triggering oil production and acne flare-ups. But when you ditch them, your hormone levels stabilize and your skin can finally repair itself. Think of it like wiping off a smudged window. Suddenly, everything looks clearer. And no, you don't need a $90 serum. Sometimes, it's just about what you eat. So, before you invest in your next skincare product, maybe take a look at your plate first. Better sleep, deeper rest. Now here's something we rarely associate with diet: your sleep quality. Junk food, especially those late-night sugary snacks or salty chips, can wreck your sleep cycles. Why? Because sugar and processed carbs can cause spikes and crashes in blood sugar, messing with your body's melatonin production. And let's not forget that heavy, greasy fast food sitting in your stomach can make it harder to fall into deep sleep stages. But after just a few days off junk food, people often report waking up more refreshed, having fewer midnight wake-ups, and even dreaming more vividly. It's like your body finally gets to reset at night, uninterrupted. Funny how ditching that donut can be more effective than counting sheep. Weight loss without even trying. This one is almost a given. But what's surprising is how easy it can feel. When you stop eating junk food, you're cutting out hundreds, even thousands of empty calories without thinking about it. That daily soda? Gone. Those lunchtime fries? Replaced. Suddenly, your calorie intake drops without even feeling like you're on a diet. And here's the kicker. Your body starts burning fat more efficiently because it's not overloaded with sugar spikes and crashes. Most people see noticeable weight loss within 2 to 3 weeks, and it's the sustainable kind. No crash diets, no starving yourself. Just your body finally doing what it was built to do. And hey, you might finally fit into those jeans you swore were shrinking in the wash. Stabilized mood and reduced anxiety. Here's where things get really interesting: your mental health. Junk food doesn't just affect your waistline, it messes with your brain chemistry. Ever notice how after a sugar binge, your mood crashes hard? That's not a coincidence. Sugar triggers dopamine, the feel-good hormone. But the crash is brutal. By ditching junk food, you avoid those mood roller coasters. People report feeling calmer, less anxious, and more emotionally balanced after just a couple of weeks. It's not magic, it's biology. Your brain finally gets a break from the chaos. So next time you're feeling anxious or low, it might not be life. It might be the energy drink you had for lunch. Improved digestion and less bloating. Let's talk gut health. Because yes, junk food hits hard there too. Highly processed foods are low in fiber, high in saturated fats, and full of artificial additives that confuse your digestive system. That constant bloated, heavy feeling? That's your gut struggling. But once you switch to whole, clean foods, even for just 30 days, your digestion starts to thank you, literally. You feel lighter, more regular, and far less bloated. Your gut microbiome begins to repair and rebalance. And no, it's not just about drinking detox teas or eating yogurt. It's about removing the food that was causing the chaos to begin with. Trust your gut. It knows what's up. Sharper focus and mental clarity. Brain fog is real, and it often comes straight from what we're eating. Junk food, particularly those high in trans fats and added sugars, affects your cognitive performance. You may feel sluggish, distracted, or like your thoughts are wrapped in cotton. But cut the junk for 30 days, you'll likely notice clearer thinking, better focus, and improved memory. That's because your brain thrives on real nutrients, not preservatives. It's like upgrading your operating system from Windows 95 to the latest Mac OS overnight. Suddenly, things just click faster. Stronger immune system. Let's not forget the immune system. Your body's defense squad. Junk food suppresses your immune function, making you more susceptible to colds, fatigue, and inflammation. Why? Because the nutrients that strengthen your immune response, like zinc, vitamin C, and antioxidants, aren't found in a box of cheese puffs. But after 30 days without junk food, your immune system starts standing taller. Wounds heal faster, colds become less frequent, and you bounce back from illnesses more quickly. Your body starts acting like it has a personal bodyguard again, ready to take on anything. Cravings actually disappear. Here's the part no one believes, until they experience it. When you stop eating junk food, the cravings stop. Really. At first, it's rough. Your body screams for sugar and salt. But around the 2-week mark, something shifts. Your taste buds recalibrate. Suddenly, fruit tastes sweeter, vegetables taste richer, and the thought of greasy fast food isn't as tempting anymore. That's because your dopamine receptors, the ones hijacked by junk food, finally rebalance. You start craving real food. It's not about willpower. It's about healing your brain chemistry. And it feels incredible. You save money without even trying. Let's talk numbers. You know how we always say eating healthy is expensive? Not if you're cutting out junk. Think about it. Those quick stops for snacks, late-night takeout, and daily energy drinks add up fast. But once you stop, that money stays in your wallet. You'll likely notice your grocery bill stabilizes, you make fewer impulsive purchases, and even your gas bill might drop because you're not driving to grab takeout every other day. Healthy choices equals financial wins. It's not just about your waistline, it's about your wallet too. You feel more in control of your life. This might be the biggest transformation of all, the feeling of control. When you say no to junk food for 30 days, you prove to yourself that you're in charge. Not your cravings, not convenience, not the advertising. You start building discipline that spills over into other parts of your life. Maybe you start waking up earlier, hitting the gym, finishing that book you kept putting off. Suddenly, you're not just eating better, you're living better. And all of that, it starts with a single no. So, are you ready to try it? Just 30 days, no junk food, no gimmicks, just you choosing better. The results? They speak for themselves. If this video gave you something to think about, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps more people find this and take control of their health too. Subscribe if you're into real talk, real change, and deep dives that make you think differently. Thanks for watching. And remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being aware. Every small decision adds up, and it starts with what's on your plate.